Okay, so that's last week's game. There's your friends that you made that you know, didn't give any information about the impending creeping doom, and they've actually walked off in the direction of the creeping doom. So
Can we stop them? Can we
they were just like they were well over the horizon, man.
Well, praise to Jesus. If Jesus wants to help them,
pray to Jesus. We will. And if any flat earthers are watching out there, we're really sorry about them going over the horizon. What can you do?
It's a fantasy version, isn't it, of history?
Yeah, it's a fantasy game at the end of the day.
There's a lot of facts in here, man.
These guys were pagans as well, weren't they? So they're kind of heathens of a sort.
Yeah, they weren't Christians, so if they've marched to the death, it's all good. Anyway, you've travelled. I mean, it's days have passed at this point. We're going to do a bit of a fast forward. Many days have passed. Your journey's in the desert, and you're asleep, and
Can you take the Bedouin off, man?
yeah, well, I'm going to because I'm going to replace it with something.
Oh, that's the wrong one as well. Keep going.
Okay, so
the one with the picnic. That's the picture.
So when you sleep in the night in the desert. And it's like this happens to all of you, man. You feel, as you're asleep, you feel the hot breath on your face. And when you open your eyes, you're face to face with Pazuzu.
Oh, dear Jesus, man.
Pazuzu's taunting you.
Oh, no, I'm being tempted like Jesus.
Just like Jesus. Exactly how it happened to him.
Well, I mean, this will strengthen our faith, if nothing else. We know we're being, like you say, tempted just like Jesus.
Exactly. So give us all.
One thing we know is we're not as strong as Jesus.
Well, that's what we're going to test now, isn't it? Everyone give me a horror factor roll. You've got to beat an 18.
Oh, dear God.
When you stare into the eyes of Pazuzu.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So let's see, inevitably one of you will be nonplussed. Yeah.
Where is horror factor? Does anyone?
It's combat.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Jose, your bowels have gone a little. Oh my God, you are pious bunch.
In the name of Jesus.
Yeah. You stare into the eyes of Pazuzu, and he's taunting you. I mean, the taunts don't really change. The world will soon be his, and he shows you all images of your deaths. So you've been crucified upside down.
No, just St. Peter.
The undead are tearing out your entrails and feasting on them. And
not like that kind of thing.
You're just being generally torn to bits, and you see a world in flames. And he explains to you that at the end of the world, because you three have been a particular thorn in his side, he's going to torture you for all eternity. He also shows each of you, you find yourselves sat on a throne made of bones and gold, and you're ruling over your own nation, and he's offering eternal life and a kingdom of your own.
Oh man, no.
And so this is what he's visiting you with.
I can't voted lead with the whole stones to bread thing, man.
I'm assuming that we wouldn't be allowed to rule these kingdoms in the name of Jesus Christ.
No, I think it's that you have to bow down to him.
Right.
I think that's.
You ruled them in the name of Pazuzu from a throne of bones.
The throne of bones. Now that doesn't sound comfortable in the long run.
You think, you know,
Spectacular at first, but kind of like.
you think in the images you do see a rather red velvet plush cushion where your butt would be. You know, Pazuzu makes sure he looks after his chosen one.
Yeah, right, okay, well.
So yeah, he has a good long look at you.
I see the arguments back open.
And yeah, that's what he's offering.
Do we need to roll something against this?
No. It's just a very honest, upfront conversation. You know, you can either be tortured for all eternity, having your entrails ripped out by the undead, or you can rule your own nation.
Oh, I don't want to rule my own nation. It's a lot of hassle.
It is kind of tempting. But yeah, but where, I mean, our own nation, is that like our own nation?
It's not going to be like my nation, man.
Right. I mean, it's not going to be Wales, is it?
No, you get the feeling it's like whatever, you know, your own nation could be Europe.
Mm.
You know, it's not necessarily, you know, man's borders count for nothing. You feel this when you're thinking about it, because Pazuzu does communicate a lot in abstracts and imagery.
You're taking on a lot of responsibility for little you know what I mean?
Well, you can always delegate.
Yeah, you can delegate. You know, you get the idea that you've got endless minions, man. Minions and concubines. You get the feeling that there's an ample source of minion and concubine.
What about bureaucrats? I mean,
Oh, loads of them, man. They're everywhere. But they don't tend to bother the ruler, you know. They just sort the paperwork out in the background.
Mm.
And, you know, the only thing that's a bit disconcerting about Pazuzu is his face and his eyes. And, you know, the fact that
you might want to consider a more appealing.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, though, we'd lose out on an eternity of being in the presence of God.
Exactly.
Which, yeah.
And, you know, Pazuzu does kind of...
Not a win-win, man, that's all.
You know, his voice is very much, you will be destroyed, and that kind of thing. There's thundering in your mind.
Do you think God's going to forsake us and leave us to be eternally deboweled?
No.
Upside down on the cross?
No, not after everything we've done.
Yeah, no, this is a mere test.
Yeah.
We're
on a mission from God.
Yeah.
The demon. He's kind of making a persuasive argument. If these are the only two paths we've got, and he knows that.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that. I mean, it's a trick.
Whether there's a third path.
Yeah, you get the feeling he's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, we are the unholy. Well, yeah, the mortal trinity, or the immortal trinity.
I don't think he's got the power to keep us from God if we follow God. Sure, the zombies can tear out our entrails, but then we'll die and go and be with God.
You will never die. You heard a whisper on the wind.
You have no right. You have no power to do that.
That's it. Wave your fist at the wind and curse him back.
I protrude the holy finger at him, man.
Well, you do feel that something's kind of in your very psyche, something's changed. It's like the eyes of Pazuzu are upon you. You know, even when you wake up, the world doesn't seem the same anymore.
This is it, man. He sees us as a real threat. This is why he's on to us personally.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be delegating otherwise.
Yeah, if we were going to die, he'd just leave us to it. I say we all have a rousing chorus of Sing Hosanna to chase the...
That sounds like a very good idea.
Let's have it.
Sing
Hosanna.
Let's be filled by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, voice.
I think I might have strained myself a little bit.
Let's see. Well, we'll link our arms, man. So I reckon that must give us another 10%.
Oh yeah, if you link your arms, yeah.
My singing to Hosanna. Oh, and I'm kicking my legs.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Kicking the legs as well.
Beautiful. I'm not going to 10% because your arms are linked. Your leg kicking's okay. Right, so yeah, good singing and leg kicking. There's a bit of a French sounding din in the singing somewhere, but it's being largely overwhelmed by superior singing. But yeah, you sing and dance, man. You sing Hosanna.
Yeah, no,
And it feels good briefly. Okay, so you continue your mooch across the desert. You've now got camels.
Oh yes.
Which, you know, they've definitely sped and improved progress up. You know, like I say, about a week has passed or maybe more since you saw the Bedouin. You've made real good headway. Llewellyn's navigation, looking at the stars, tells you that you're not far from where you intend to be.
Oh, hang on. Is this how we now, like the Three Kings following a star?
Exactly. Yeah, it's all that, man. It's all there, man. You know,
the return of the Three Kings, man. That's a prophecy that I'm sure should have been written at some point.
I think one day the propeller heads will look back on this game as a prophetic retelling of the Bible.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of emails saying this episode changed my life. You know, I was, you know, about on the edge, lose a bum, but then this episode made me think, yes, I'm going to turn my life around.
Yeah.
I hope if there's a line in Revelation somewhere about the return of the Three Kings.
I reckon it's going to make people do a few more sit-ups as well, you know, body hardening and stuff.
I'm going to claim that there is.
Sing Hosanna at the front door every morning at like 7:30.
Yeah, people have definitely got to sing more Hosanna. Right, so you're mooching across the desert, and you've sung Hosanna a while ago, a few hours ago now, and you can't help feel the biting depression, man, the oppressive, strange atmosphere is beginning to descend again. And suddenly, there's a frenzied fingering begins.
Oh, the fingers.
Diego's trousers.
Well, that'll cheer us up.
No, the finger's twitching, guys. There must be another relic nearby.
The holy finger, it starts switching, but it's not, when there's a relic nearby, it does more of a sort of gentle tickling wiggle.
Okay.
Whereas this is like a sharp, fitful stabbing.
All right, okay. Guys,
everyone get down and
this is not the usual kind of
usual. What did you say then, Llewellyn?
I think everyone should prowl and you know, make themselves as, I don't know how you prowl in the middle of a desert, but I'm going to give it a go.
I've got a desert cloak, man.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
So I can also now prowl at 105%.
Also, can I do a detect ambush? I flipping can.
There's prowl. I thought for a second I didn't have prowl, but I mean I've got it at 84%, which, you know.
What level prowl of the camels got?
Right, well they're very low, but so what we're going to assume here is that you three, as the spearhead of Jesus, are going ahead of the caravan. You're prowling ahead. You felt something wrong. You're prowling ahead. And
I did
sure
detect ambush.
What's that?
Did you spot me detect ambush?
I did spot you detect ambush.
Yeah.
What you do spot actually with your detect ambush is you see a place that wouldn't be bad if you was to just sort of get down low on your bellies, maybe throw a sand cloak over yourself or throw a bit of sand on yourself. There's a little bit of a dip that might put you in a good position.
All right, I'll go and sneak up to it, man, with the sand cloak on.
Sounds good. Beautiful. Okay, so you sand cloak into the pit, and you, for all intents and purposes, you turn invisible.
Cool.
Is it big enough for all of us? Is it the pit?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I'll slide into the pit. Oh my god! Like,
Jesus, man.
Like sand pouring in.
Yeah.
Unnoticed.
There's a point where you realise that if you were tempted to breathe in through your mouth, you'd die. What we're doing
it's not great.
Oh,
Bit late to the party.
giving them a bit of a wave as you.
Llewellyn's, right, okay. Llewellyn. Right, you're in the sand for a bit, and then the jabbing of the finger gets particularly violent, and then stops. And when it stops, you can see the ripple of the oh God, what's it called, man? The haze, the heat off the desert. You know how it ripples. It looks like liquid or whatever. It did have a word. It'll come back. As you're looking into the desert, you suddenly see 5 figures.
Oh, okay,
5 figures dressed in black, and they're walking with an unnatural sort of speed. They're not running, but walking that fast, dressed in black in the middle of the desert, and they're walking straight towards you guys and the caravan.
LaFrog, did you have a telescope thingy?
I did, yes. Can I have a quick eyeball down my spyglass? See if I can see anything.
You can. Now, I suppose, bear in mind, your spyglass is not like, you know, your modern sort of things where you have different sort of magnifications and zoom finders and, you know, all that sort of jazz. So you put the spyglass to your eye and you find that it's just focused in a little too close.
God.
So, roll me a quick horror factor.
Give me a second.
Oh, dude.
Good Lord.
That's quite an impressive save.
Sturdy stuff. Take more than an eyeball to frighten.
But yeah, you've seen something of great horror. It seems that, you know, kind of like the rage zombies from 28 Days Later. You know, it kind of feels we won't stick on that. It seems like you're sort of looking at they look like the rage dudes from 28 Days Later, but they're not switching or thrashing or anything. They're just walking straight line,
next level zombies,
straight towards you.
How do they? A bit of zombie lore. Well, I've got 100% zombie lore. That can't be right, can it?
It'd be 98, but
yeah. I don't even know what that means. Skill check 6. Is that?
Given that you've got it
yeah.
so high, I think you're in a position to try and deduce a few things. You pretty much hit the nail on the head with your dreams and stuff like that. Given that Pazuzu is real and does consider you to be a threat, it may, you know, putting 2 and 2 together, you feel that maybe he does know exactly where you are. This oppressive feeling, this strange feeling you've had since your nightmares, and the fact that these things, guys, are walking straight towards you, you can't help feel that Pazuzu knows exactly where you are.
How does he know?
And he's sending his emissaries to deal with you.
Oh.
There's still only 5 of them.
There's only 5 of them, but they don't strike you as zombies.
Right.
They don't strike us as zombies.
No. They're not moving like any undead you've seen.
They're just basically ghouls.
They're like demons or some shit.
Yeah.
Right. We need to fight them.
Well, they come mooching straight towards you. Now, Llewellyn, your camouflage and prowl were both terrible.
They weren't great.
So what you see is you're slightly sort of off from the caravans, you know, the way you've prowled and hidden in your little ditch. And it looks like they get closer and closer and closer until you can see the reds of their eyes. and they're slathering, man. They're slathering and angry. And at first, you think they're going to walk past you, and they begin to pick up the pace as if they're running straight for the caravan. But then all of a sudden, in an arc, they turn, and all 5 of them, I say all 5 of them, 4 of them start sprinting straight towards Llewellyn. And there's a particular big muscular one at the back with a whip that flogs them into action, adding to their rage.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a frenzied, unearthly screaming the likes of which you've never heard. And Llewellyn, your eyes popping up above the sand, and you realise that they are indeed all sprinting towards you. And that's got to be a horror factor of 18.
Right. So these guys are the ones who are going to come to try and crucify us.
Yeah, but they're not going to...
Llewellyn,
Right, yeah.
your buttocks pucker, which means...
What's this?
Jose, Llewellyn, Lefrog. Llewellyn, you lose initiative and cannot defend against their first attack. Lefrog.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh no, Jose Diego. You can't defend against their first attacks, but thankfully you're covered in a sand rug, so they've not noticed you. You can live the rest of your life out as a coward. Lefrog.
Am I?
You saved against the horror when you looked through your telescope directly into its eye, so you're all right.
Right.
Just an initiative from you would be good.
Oh, you don't. 15.
15. Right, Lefrog. I am
Just
going...
me having done the Messiah cloak.
I am going to say that you get a bad feeling that both of your friends, I don't know whether you hear a little on the wind or there's something about the way their bodies stiffen up under the sand that suggests that they're not going to get up and fight.
Right.
You just feel it somehow. Right, so you've got the initiative, Lefrog. You can see the 3 of you kind of spread out enough in the sand so that, no one could get ghosted. No one would have to bleed anybody if they got ghosted. So you can actually tell using, very simple eyesight that they're all running and converging on Llewellyn. What do you do, Lefrog? What do you do? They're unaware of you. You could have a surprise attack.
Is there anywhere? Is this pit big enough for me to sort of like rugby tackle Llewellyn out of the way so they missed him, or is that not really going to do anything?
Llewellyn's already sort of low to the ground, so they're just going to run up and start spearing his prone body into the.
Right, I'm gonna do what I do best, I suppose, and leap up and start figure of 8 in my pole arm in the defensive stance.
Beautiful. So you're going to try and put yourself in between certain death and Llewellyn.
Singing, give me joy in my heart.
Right, I like your style. What did we say when you start doing that figure of 8 in it? As a natural...
Oh yeah, it was my parry bonus plus my plus 10. There's that could just be it rather than rolling for it.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it that way then. So what do they need to beat to get past you and stab Llewellyn to death?
Stab Llewellyn to death.
Let me. I might actually have to do I think I'm plus 12 to parry. I'll be plus 14, so they've got to beat a 24 to
get round you.
Yeah, let me just double check that. See if I parry. Let me just see what that is. Plus 3, plus 6, plus 9. So plus another 2 will be 11. So they've got to beat a 21 to hit me.
They've got to beat 21 to get around you.
I'll never do that.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty good. That is pretty bloody good. So, all right, you can just at the last moment, as they've got the spears poised and ready in 2 hands to do the ultimate, shiv, 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 shiv. You burst out of the sand. So let's see if they can get round you. Crazed. Number 1. It's only a 17. Only an 18. Only an 8. Oh, but 1. 1 slides by. But that's better than the alternative. He slides by, man. You see his body, man. His body's lithe, man. He just slides past. His spear, man. His face, his guttural screams. Llewellyn, the fear's too great. You can't even raise your hands to defend yourself. Your body's stiff under a thin layer of sand, man. A thin, centimetre deep layer of sand. The stabbing begins. The rage. Oh! 24. Get ready to take some damage.
I'm sorry, man. I'll
17.
Ooh. Yeah.
And it's just and there's just spit and blood and horror going everywhere. Jose, you see this and your body stays stiff in the dirt. Okay. Right. The master steps forward with the whip. He's not overly impressed with you, LaFrog. In fact, he's outraged that you've stopped his men. So he is going to lash you with his whip. He spins it around in quite an arcing motion first, to try and get a bit of momentum on it. And what's that? Come on, be a good strike. Oh, +8. 23.
What a stinker. What a stinker. He's beat the Windmill of Christ.
The Windmill of Christ has been defeated. Now, you're going to be surprised by this, Lash.
It doesn't do any damage.
Oh, no, sorry, wrong. Hang on.
Jesus.
No, sorry, that's even surprised me. Hang on. That is 36.
I think you might have read that wrong. Sounds like you said 36.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's plus a casual 20. You were all on full health, by the way, at the beginning of this. You've been travelling for weeks. And
doesn't make as much difference as you think. Okay, no, this is...
Have I been spending the...
I don't want to see both my friends die. Or maybe chosen to go alone to Jerusalem.
Keep your body stiff under the sand, man.
So we've been travelling for weeks. Have I been spending the time repairing my armour?
Yes, I would say you have, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
It's not on full. Put it on about 75%. To get it to full, you'd actually need proper resources,
Fair enough.
The Bedouin would have tapped his armour.
Yeah, someone rubbed it with a bit of oil.
While we slept.
Right, okay. So the horror factor naturally, now adrenaline kicks in. The horror factor, the mist begins to clear. We move round. It's still LaFrog. Your attack, LaFrog.
I'm standing true. All defend. Yeah, I can't attack when I'm doing my...
Okay, you're standing true. I like it. I like it very much.
Oh, actually, no, I do have an ability I got, when I came back from the dead. It's Christ's aggro pull. An MA check, and it pulls. It pulls all zombies. He's not
Give it a go if you want.
right. Just an MA check. Yep, that happened. The 4 and a 19. Target 16.
Oh, that's D100, the second one. So, yeah, okay. Right, so the one that was in a frenzy, getting ready to just shiv Llewellyn to death, he loses as an attack as he gets up and makes his way over to you to stab you instead.
Awesome.
There you go. That tells us something.
Okay. Right, so the other three... Actually, give us roll as well to maintain your grip on the other three. So give us 3 more, yeah.
That was over.
So okay.
Under. And under. So
right,
more.
so one made it over, and he's going to try and... So one's losing an attack, leaving Llewellyn alone to come for you. Another one's losing an attack because he's going to back away from you and try and go round and stab where Llewellyn was. So it's like you've done a trade, but it's costing them time. It's costing them... You have scuppered some of their resource there. So there's only 2 of them and the master in front of you. So the 2 in front of you are enraged enough now that they're just going to try and butcher you, La Frog. So, miss.
Ooh.
The master wrenches his whip back and bellows some black tongue. Sounds like the words of Mordor or something.
I surrender.
The whip deflected. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll do it in order that you've written on the page. Jose, your body loosens. Do you spring from your thin covering of sand, or?
Right. Can I get an angle on the guy with the whip?
On the master? Yeah, I reckon you can.
Can I do a bit leap from the sand?
Oh, without a doubt. Just spring from the sand, man, renewed. The vigour of Christ is within thee. Let me just knock you 2 attacks off.
Yeah, with the rapier, with the falchion. Ooh.
You glide through the air. You strike true with the falchion. No armour, nothing. You hit him, bang, straight on his neck where his jugular would be. And your sword does nothing.
I'll take that.
Absolutely nothing whatsoever. Llewellyn, your body loosens. After the stabbing it received. You can see that there's one of these red-eyed things is running straight towards you to put the spear in like his chum did.
Well, I leap up from my thin covering of sand and strike him with a withering strike to the necessary regions where that happens.
Your fist comes gliding up, man. It's like you've uppercutted from the ankle. And it smashes straight into his jaw, you know. You've put your withering power into it. Boom! You hear his teeth gnash together, but his neck snaps back a little, and he just looks at you, completely unharmed.
Oh, well, that's a worry.
This is deeply worrying.
There's deep,
Gotcha.
deep worries, man. Deep worries. You can hear that there's a right commotion coming from your caravan.
That's gonna make him know it.
You can hear weeping and screaming.
Right.
It's someone singing a Spanish ballad again.
You can hear Godfrey singing "Sing Hosanna."
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, should we be like reciting stuff in Latin while
Okay.
we're doing
Like in prayer.
that? Might help.
It might help. It might help. But think, you've got to, you really, your brains need to be thinking fast there. The pair of you, Jose and Llewellyn, you know for a fact, you struck, your weapons are ineffective.
Did it even like lose an attack? I mean, at least just to heal. Like, does it? Is it like
Nothing.
literally instantaneous?
Your mortal weapons cannot pierce their flesh.
Oh,
Right.
They can do nothing. Llewellyn. Sorry, not Llewellyn. Sorry, Lefrog.
I
We need
think
to go back and find the holy weapon we missed.
I was going to say, hasn't Lefrog got a holy one?
yeah, I was just checking for the what's it called? The flagell of
Yeah, but the flagellant, man, there's only one flagellant.
Yeah, hey, Jose, poke him with your finger.
I thought about that, dude. But
I have the flagellum on with it. Or
Yeah, you've got the flagrum and pilot on you, yeah.
right.
the flagrum.
I was thinking, who's elf? It is a Pontius Pilate there. Yeah.
Have I got some? Kind of...
I'll give him a stoic nod and start whirling my flail round. My cat and
Right, you draw the flail, and as you start to whir it around, it pauses them. They all have to save against horror factor. So, let's do the minions first and then the master. Minion, no horror, not horror.
One is prepared to look at the holy relic.
Utterly horrified.
I empathize.
Not horrified. And the master, even the master, is horrified. But the one that was utterly horrified, he loses, it wipes all of his attacks out. So yeah, the flagrum.
They don't like it.
The flagrum, they don't like it. He's lost an attack, he's lost an attack, and the master's lost an attack. So, there's only one going to try and attack you, Lefrog, and one is going to try and attack Llewellyn. So, let's do this. Lefrog,
yeah,
the guy, he tries to attack you, but you are in a position to parry now. That's 23.
I'm 21. He's got a beat for my whirlwind.
You've got you. Oh, were you whirlwinding?
Yeah, I've swapped for flagrum, haven't I? So
you can continue to whirlwind with the flagrum if you wish.
I mean, that would be an intimidating move.
Yeah, I don't think I have that weapon proficiency.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
Just give it a standard strike. Which I don't know.
So do you want to give me a standard parry for that guy then? He's 23.
Oh yeah, sorry, parry. Right, so standard parry is +6. Come on. Let me get the dice roll up. It keeps closing itself. So that would be an 18. So
he's got you, hasn't he?
Defender always wins. Always wins.
Take a quick 21.
Sometimes loses.
And Llewellyn, a frenzied maniac goes for you. That's a 20.
Ooh. Ah.
Oh, he's got you. The Mania. Oh, that's a nice 21 as well.
Ooh.
Jose leap attacks. Llewellyn,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, potentially running away.
Well, do you want to have an attack looking around? Do you want to look at the caravan? Do you want to try and get some info?
Yeah, that might be an idea. Oh, yeah. I wonder. Yeah, go on then. I'll do that.
You look over at the caravan and you can see that although there's panic going on, the panic is they all seem to be running towards Father Gregor, or the aged acolyte, and he seems to be, he's got his thumb over a bottle of holy water and he's just spraying it on all of them, and they're trying to coat the weapons and their armor.
Right.
Ooh. Has anyone got any holy water?
I don't know.
You've got absolutely gallons of it in Father Gregory's caravan.
Right, okay. So next round, we all run to Father Gregory's caravan. Why did we separate ourselves from Father Gregory?
Okay, so maybe we're getting somewhere. So we're back round to Lefrog.
Right, well, if I've got the relic, I'm going to go on the offensive now. So the one that just 21'd me, I'm going to spin this round and rake his ribs with the flagellant. That is 19.
19. All right, it's going to attempt to parry. Fails.
What sort of damage does this thing do?
So I think when it was flogging you, the flagrum did 3d6.
Right. Here we go then. Quick 10.
Have you got a damage bonus?
I don't think so, but let me just.
Since you merged with Fromage?
No. 16, will that be +1?
Yeah, +1.
Oh, right, yeah, +1, so, yeah, 11.
Right, so, whoosh, the flagrum strikes for 22.
Oh.
Deej, it hits him. Well, you can see he's nowhere near dead. But yeah, you've actually done damage. You rend flesh.
Right.
And actually, the horror of being burnt and hit by that weapon causes him to recoil. He recoils in shock as he's touched by the holy. Right, okay, but the other creature's bodies now loosen up. They're no longer under the effects of the horror factor, apart from the one that rolled the one who's completely wiped out. So this one is going to go for Jose. And that one's going to... Right, okay, so Jose, your leap attack didn't go unnoticed by one of these frenzied dudes, and he's going to try and stab you.
Really? Oh, my natural armor.
The lithe body. Llewellyn.
Yes.
Someone's going to try and spear you. Good old-fashioned 15 spearing.
Oh, that was poor.
Has that pierced your armour, or has that gone over your armour?
That's gone over my armour. It's a fairly rubbish armour.
Oh, take yourself a quick 21, the standard 21.
Ooh.
That's how they like it.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit worn down.
Okay, the one that has just Lefrog, the one you've just whipped, has been shocked by the searing burning of holy energy. The master is naturally outraged that someone sprung out of the sand and hacked at his neck. So he's going to do something about that. And Jose, he attempts to flog you. That's 17. Does that get you, or is the body live?
7. How much?
17.
No, man, that doesn't get me, man. That's the defender always wins. My hours
the body's live. The body's live. Right, okay, it's looking good for you guys. Right, Jose, it's your attack.
Right. This guy doesn't need a leap, does he?
Nope, you stood right in front of him now. It is just beautiful, man.
Well, I'm attacking, but I can't do nothing, can I?
You foul shot him, you hit him straight, underneath his nose and above his lip. An ordinary person, it'd have cleaved the skull, at least, fairly deep. Would have certainly killed him. But he just looks at you.
I know.
Llewellyn.
Yes.
Your fourth attack.
My fourth attack is to run like the clappers towards the caravan whilst shouting, "Run to the caravan! The holy water! The holy water!"
Right, that rings loudly in LaFrog's and Jose's ears as you sprint to the caravan. Okay, that's good. That's good. LaFrog, do you have a fifth attack?
I do. I have a few now. Let me just have a look.
Okay, what's your move?
I've got 7 attacks now.
Nice.
I'm gonna lash at this guy again. Lash back, singing hymns. So this is +2. Oh!
It's a tasty lashing.
That is a taste. That's a 22.
He raises the spear of rage. Fails to parry.
Right, so will this be ×3 then? Is it?
No, this will actually be ×4 because it's naturally doing double damage.
Nice.
Quick 32. Oh, no. Plus my 1. 36.
Nice. Right. He looks like he's been really quite hurt at this point now. In fact, I'm going to argue that it was a critical. It buckles a knee. It wipes out his attacks. Right, Jose. A maniac is sparing you. And that is a nice 23.
Right.
Casual sparing. Oh,
Yeah.
that does the standard 21.
All right.
That's all they like to do, man. That's all they like to do. And Llewellyn, obviously, as you start running, a friend is running after you, spearing at you. A close friend, and that's an 18.
Oh, defender always wins.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, so you're more, when you say you're running off, you are actually sort of still engaged in combat. So you're basically dueling backwards towards the caravan with this guy, like screaming, "Holy water, holy water." Right, and then the master strikes, and he's going to flog you, Jose. 25.
Ooh.
It's a healthy flog.
Take a quick 36 damage.
fuck me.
Yeah, that's what they all say when they get touched.
I've been scorched there.
You have been. As you get scorched, man, you just have a very quick look.
It's been.
His rage is limitless.
Put my character sheet in the right place.
Right, okay, Jose, it's your fifth. You can hear the screaming. Run for the holy water.
Yeah, run for the holy water.
Good man.
It's a sensible thing to do.
Llewellyn, it's your fifth. Are you running for the holy water still? Or at least dueling your way towards the holy water?
Yeah, with more of the emphasis on running.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Jesus, man. Touch them.
LaFrog, it's your sixth attack.
Right. Well, this guy, I'm going to try and scourge him. Scourge the final breath out of him. Yeah, +2. Ooh, unnatural 20. Just to sort of... He's gone down on one knee from the last scourge. I'm just gonna...
That's a crit, though.
Oh, is it?
You've got crit on 18 to 20, haven't you?
I think so. Let me just have a quick look. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is another critical.
He fails to parry. His eyes widen as the flagrum.
It's time for him to embrace Christ. Oh, that's 8. 32. Does he?
32, you say?
32.
Boom. As you lash him, you expect to feel the flagrum snag and rip more flesh off. It just dusts him.
Right.
He returns to ash.
That's good.
Right. Jose, you're getting speared. That's a 16. The live body. Llewellyn, you're getting speared. That's a 17.
That's a 25.
That's beautiful. And then Jose, the Master's Whip. The Master's Whip. Oh, it's not a great... That's a 16, man, the live body, man. Maybe after being touched by it, you're moving that little bit faster. Yeah,
Sand cloak, man. I'm whipping the sand cloak around me.
Yeah, just that little bit harder to hit. Jose, your sixth attack. You're still not at the van, you reckon, basically. You're gonna, you know.
Can I use the cloak to give me some sort of dodge?
You could leap attack toward. How many attacks do you have altogether in a round?
Oh, that's it shocking now. I have to keep checking. It's 8.
Okay, so if you leap attack now, but not leap attack, but if you leap away, that'll put you out of spearing and whipping range, and in your very last attack this round, you'll be able to coat your weapon. So you'll be ready for the start of the next round.
Okay. I leap with my sword out, just ready to coat it.
Okay, right. You jump. So that's it now. You're out of attacks this round. Llewellyn,
That's good.
you're sixth. You're just going to have to keep moving and dueling.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is exactly what you do. Right.
Yeah.
The ones that are enraged and savage. No, all of the villains are out of attacks.
Oh, that's good.
So there's only LaFrog, who's on his 7th attack, who can do something.
Right, well, the next person in scourging distance is blessed by Christ with a 17.
The Lord is my shepherd. This is true. Fails to parry. I'm taking it. It's the one that just knelt down when he's seen the flag run.
Right.
So yeah, you just give him a good lashing. Do the damage.
That'll be 22.
22. Right, okay. Everybody roll me initiative.
Not bad.
21.
Nice.
Jose.
Impressive, man.
Oh.
No. There's no valid token was selected.
The frenzied ones get 10, and the master only gets 5.
I mean, it's being presumptuous there. It's assuming that I actually wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker. But,
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, it is very presumptive, man. I didn't know it. Maybe that's why.
Okay, LaFrog, looks like you're up front.
Right. The Scourging of Christ. Continue. Oh, it's the 5.
5. Well, I suppose technically it could hit. It's parried. Llewellyn.
yes.
The acolyte has sprayed your gloves with holy water.
Oh, he has.
Yep. May the Lord guide you, my son.
In that case, I'm going to get fisting. I'm going to start with a classic withering strike. Boom! Oh, it's a critical.
It's a critical, so let's see if whoever it is parries. They do.
Jesus.
What?
Ting!
I mean, that's not fair.
Start with a classic. That's what they say. Right, Jose. What's your approach?
What's my approach? Right, I'm dipped. That's the dip and swipe.
Is it a dip and swipe? Is it a dip and leap attack? Is it a...
Oh,
Because you've actually got more. You've managed to get more distance and a better position than Llewellyn, given your extra attacks last round. You could open up with a leap attack.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I do then.
And is that for the master?
Well, whoever's closest to the leap.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of your leap can get you to either a savage or the master.
I go for a savage first, man.
Going for a savage, easing yourself in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I know the master was my first approach for that.
Right. Well, the savage fails to parry and takes 18 damage.
36.
No. 18.
Oh.
So you do normal damage.
No, it's hard. It's a leap attack.
Oh, sorry. I'm lying to you. You are spot on right. It is 36, which is normal damage for a leap attack, yeah. Marvellously done, Jose. The Flying Fox. Okay. Right, so you land. You look glorious and resplendent in the sun, the holy water glistening off all of your bodies.
Can I ask? I'm going to do a quick prayer in Latin.
Yeah, why not?
It's very good these days.
Yeah, that is miraculously it works. Yeah, you can see they don't like that. It drives them into a rage. One of them tries to spear you through your windpipe. That's just a casual 10.
Oh, just the snake.
The live body. Llewellyn, you've got a frenzied savage just trying to spear you straight in your derby. Oh, it's only a 12. LaFrog. A savage is going to spear you in the, you know what, it's going for You know, just at the top of your leg, at the very top of your leg, in that sort of little crease. You know where there's, I don't know, there's some glands and tenderness. That's a 15.
I'll swing the flagell. Oh, today,
You disarm him.
Oh, nice.
Today, heathen.
This guy's beyond heathen.
Yeah, he's not happy. The master's enraged by what he's seeing, man. The holy water, the fact that you've got your acts together, he can't believe his eyes. So he does his best he lashes out with the whip in a hope to sort of wrap it round Jose's neck and rip his head off.
Ooh.
No!
Right.
It's true, isn't it? That the sound of a whip snapping is, in fact, a small sonic boom. So.
Oh, it's 28, but that's not good enough.
Oh, well, okay. Hold on to your nutsack, because this is gonna hurt. So that's
36.
Let's have a look. That's 38 times 2. That's a casual 74. How do you look?
Oh man, I've been stripped.
That's a hell of a lashing.
I've gone from having a third SDC to a third hit point.
Yeah.
I think in all the games I've ever played, that's the most damage a whip has ever done.
just go through the damage again. He's plus 20 to damage.
Yeah, man.
He's 38 damage.
Yeah, this guy don't fuck about.
Times 2, which you said a minute ago was 74.
Oh, sorry, it's 76, isn't it? Yeah.
No.
A quick 76. To the...
I've got tough maths there, man, and I can't find it.
It was just gathering speed, man. The sun's shining on it, warm in the end of the thread up. Yeah, he tried to remove your head with it. It lashes round your neck and you feel this ungodly pull. To be honest, I'm going to have to say that was basically, that was his cold shot. He hit your neck. He's ripping you off your feet, man. You're losing an attack as well.
I've got 21 hit point. Rust.
You don't want hit point?
21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, that's one hit. Well, it's one stand.
Well, he's pulled you off your feet. Yeah, he's made a right mess of you with that attack.
Oh, Rust.
Right. Well, in a way, let's see where it goes. LaFrog, it's back round to you. And you have just heard an ear-splitting crack of the whip. And you've just seen your friend Jose. It literally lashed around his neck. Indiana Jones style, when he lashes it around a log or whatever to swing. It got a good grip and then he yanked and it's just ripped Jose straight off his feet. And there's blood. You can see the wound has gone deep. Your man's in trouble.
Can I do my Christ-like aggro pull?
You can.
Heathen!
Face me. That's a critical pull, isn't it?
Face me, whip on whip.
He assumes that Jose's sort of dead, but he hears you call him a heathen, and that outrages him to such a point that his head, exorcist style, his head snaps round. He looks at you.
Not like that, please, not like that.
Right. Yeah. You've pulled him.
Oh, excellent.
He's absolutely livid. So yeah, he's happy to attack you next round. Llewellyn.
Right. Well, I'm just going to carry on trying to
Well,
with the strike.
let me give you your situation. Sorry, Llewellyn.
Okay.
You've got a guy in front of you that you've been dueling. You've already, I think you've been trying to punch him. But what you also say is Jose's been dragged off his feet, and before that happened, he was fighting a savage and the master, and you can see the savage is wanting to spare Jose. Do you want to try and affect that?
Yeah, I don't really want. I mean, so he's still. So I thought. The
master's turned and he's going to attack LeFrog.
Right,
but the savage is going to continue to rain on Jose.
Oh, I don't want to. Well, I suppose I do. Right, okay. In that case, I leap over and give that guy a quick withering strike to the necessary parts.
Okay.
The guy that's attacking Jose.
Okay.
So, boom.
Oh, that's sweet. He tries to parry, fails, and cuts 22. Now, Jose had already done quite a bit of damage to this fellow. So,
well, like I say, that was a withering strike. So if it's whichever one is more.
Oh, of course it was.
Yeah,
right. Well, actually, that's just done you. Sorry, let me just check if it was worth withering striking. It wasn't withering striking. You're actually better off just.
All right, cool.
It's in him.
In that case, that's what I shall do.
Yep. You can tell when your fish strikes. If you want to bounce it back and whether the rest easy or no, just follow through. Bush. Yeah. Right. You've pulled that guy, Llewellyn, to you. Right, it's their attacks. Okay, 2 savages try and spear you, Llewellyn. That's an 8 and an 8. Give us a couple of parries.
Who's that?
That's you, Llewellyn. I need 2 parries from you. An 8 and an 8.
I was too busy chanting.
Fair enough. Ping, ping. I think Jose's thinking of lying down in green pastures. Okay, that was a good ping, ping. Right, LeFrog, you're being attacked. First, the spear, which is just a casual 9.
I turn it aside.
Beautiful. The master, you called him a heathen. He draws his whip through the air. You can see his arm flexing. That's a 23.
Oh, right.
The whip touches.
What?
Oh,
That's a casual 39.
Wow. Okay.
How do you look?
you might need to touch me with that flagrum before you slip away, man.
I'm on 33 hit points.
That's what you left on?
Yeah, so, yeah, basically another one of them.
Ooh, you're a flogging away from death. This is all working out quite well. I don't think no one's touched the master yet.
He's about to get shredded, I reckon.
Yeah, you're all going to have to up your game. Right, Jose got dragged off his feet, so he's not doing anything this round. LeFrog, it is your attack. Your third attack.
The response of Christ. Rake across the chest. 6.
6.
Is he taking it like a gentleman?
He casually parries.
What's a stinker?
Casually. Llewellyn.
So the guy. So one of these guys is on hit points, is he?
Yes.
In that case, he's getting a good claw strike to the face. Boom. Of that.
He leadeth me beside the still waters.
He does that.
He fails to parry. And he dies.
Oh, nice.
He turns to dust. He
Power
turns to
of song.
dust. Jose, you're beginning to get back up. Right, Llewellyn, you're getting a spear to the chest.
No.
So 7. Well parried. Lefrog, a spear to the chest.
Right.
15.
Ooh, 18.
Beautiful. Oh, you've had a round of combat holding the flagellum at the flagrum as well. Give yourself 2d6 hit points.
Excellent.
Ooh. I mean, that's bloody handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you want to hand that over to Jose.
I might give him a quick touch.
A quick lashing. Right, and just as you feel your wounds mildly stitched closed, you see the... Oh, it's only a 13. Oh, you've saved yourself from the touch of the master. Right, we're back round to the beginning. Lefrog, your 4th attack.
The master.
The
his
master.
chest is about to be despoiled. It's a 17.
17. The master. 17. Oh, 17. Llewellyn, your 4th.
Right, someone's getting a withering strike, I think.
Okay, who? You've got an unharmed savage in front of you, but you can see that the master, his damage output, you know, if you are, we're not really metagaming here, given that you're 12th level fighter. You're looking and you're thinking by far the greatest threat on this battlefield is the master.
No, you might be right. Yeah, you probably are. In fact, yes, you're right. So the master is getting withering striked, I think. Boom. That's not the greatest strike ever.
Right,
oh, that's why.
He tries to parry. He parries. Jose, you've staggered to your feet, you grit your teeth. You can take action, your 4th attack. What do you do? Or do you immediately convert it into another leap attack?
Is my sword still holy?
It's still holy, man. There's enough water on there. The touch of Christ infuses your blade.
All right. Christe Dominus.
Who's getting Christade?
Oh, Jesus, man. Hang on. What am I really doing here?
You have been whipped a bit silly. Maybe you should roll 50-50. Under 50, the master. Over 50, a random savage.
I was killing the random savage, but
he's
I
dead.
thought
Dave fisted him.
And the master had just whipped me. No, I'm going for the master, as I
You're
said.
going
No,
for the master.
it
Fair enough.
is what it is.
I think you would go for the master. You know, again, you're an experienced fighter, and you know that this guy, if he carries on whipping, someone's dying. So he tries to parry. Ting! No one touches the master. Okay, we're back round to them. Llewellyn, someone's going to try and stick a spear in your rib cage.
Well, they can always
That's a
try.
7.
Boom.
Lefrog, a spear to the rib cage. That's a 7.
It's turned asunder. That's 24.
The master is going to use this attack to lash Lefrog. Oh, it's only a 10.
Power of Christ. Power of fucking Christ.
Shit. He's going to hit your armor.
It's gonna. Oh yeah, that's true.
Your armor takes a quick 38.
Right. That's okay. Still holds.
The armor holds. Okay, we're round to Lefrog, your 5th attack.
Right. Well, could I catch Jose's eye and we sort of do that thing where we throw each other their weapons so that I've at least got a holy sword to fight with and he gets the flagrum? Could we do that? I'll give him a quick nod and then...
You could do a quick nod, but bear in mind, you know what? I don't think you would. You're experienced fighters. You've just got the feeling you sort of see a picture in your mind's eye of the flail flying through the air and the master's whip just lashing it and pulling it into his other hand and whipping you with 2 weapons. Healing you with one and whipping you with the other.
Right. Well, it was a good image of, you know, the alternative to that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to spoil his chest again with the whip of Pontius. Oh, his chest, his undespoilable chest. That's a 9.
The master eyeballs you. Parries. Okay, Llewellyn, your 5th.
I'm going to attempt to wither his flesh.
Ooh, you attempt to wither the master. The master fails to parry.
Ooh.
I've just literally, I've got that message ready, but in my own same message, man. I will just press enter now.
Well, it's your attack, Jose.
I've got my own spin on the interpretation of it, though. That's what I said. That's what I scream. And Falchion. Oh, Jesus, man. No,
He parries the Falchion.
I don't expect any
Right.
less of that.
Llewellyn, a spear to the chest from a maniac. 16.
Bing! Oh, no, not ping.
Oh. Take yourself a casual 23 damage.
Ooh. Quite a lot, actually.
It is. Lefrog, a spear to the chest. That was an 11, sorry.
That's 13.
Beautiful. The master. He's going to lash you again, Lefrog. That heathen taunt is just ringing in his fucking ears, man. Infuriated him. 24.
Oh, 25.
You just parry, man, but you can see the tip of the whip was ready to lick your jugular. Just a quick taste of the jugular. Right.
That's what
It's
we're doing.
tens. It's tens. Lefrog, your 6th attack.
I'm going to whip his jugular in the name of Christ.
Jubilary crystal.
Critical sting. It's a 21.
Jugularis.
Critical.
He fails to parry. He gets critically juguloided.
Yes, points of view. So what will that be 40?
That will be 44, won't it?
It will be 44, yes.
Oh,
Damn.
Jesus, hang on, man. This is a game changer.
Is this to the master?
Yeah.
This is to the master. Right, you've
One for the master.
one for the master.
One for the
He's
snap.
you lash him and a black ichor begins to come out,
Oh.
suggesting that he's on his vast pool of hit points.
How much I cause inside.
his borderline unlimited pool of hit points.
We're wearing down.
Yeah.
Okay, Llewellyn, your 6th attack.
I guess we're just back to just claw fisting him. Oh, it's a good one though.
Jesus, that's the tasty claw fist.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, you swine!
King the Master fears no. That's what he bellows at you. I fear no claw fist. Jeez. Jose, your 6th attack. What can you do to the limitless pool of black hit points?
I'll shut into the black. Oh, why is that blue?
It's blue because it knew he was going to parry. Right, okay. Spear to the chest for Llewellyn. Nice 20.
Same rod and staff there, Llewellyn.
Oh, that's not a 20, is it?
It's not.
Take yourself a quick 22 damage.
Oh, ouch. The blood begins to pour.
No, from the shallow pool.
Yeah.
The comparatively shallow pool. Spear to the chest for Lefrog. That's a nice 23.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Oh.
the disarm. He's been disarmed twice. Right, in that case, the last person to attack with his 6th attack is the master. His final whip in this round, especially for Lefrog. Oh, 11.
He's beginning to feel the love of Christ. 19.
19, an excellent parry. Right, it seems now we're out of you guys. They're all out of attacks now, your enemies. So, Lefrog, you're 7th.
I got to rake his chest with the flagellant.
Oh, the chest rake.
A 4.
Oh. You sort of lash his body, but it's like a leathery spot. Llewellyn, you're 7th.
I do not have a 7th.
You don't have a 7th.
No.
Jose, you're 7th.
Oh, at last.
Oh, the deep pool.
It's the ichor.
The ichor. He fails to parry. It's a nice 36 damage, that, isn't it?
Nice.
Scoop yourself a nice taste of Icor.
There's quite a lot of Icor comes out there. His deep pool is beginning to drain. Okay, LaFrog, you haven't got an 8th, have you?
No.
Okay, Jose, your 8th.
Oh, the Icor. Oh.
The Icor, he tries to parry. 23. No, 21. Ping. Right, initiatives all round.
This guy's gonna need a lot.
Yeah.
I'm nearly dead.
Do I get another little flagellant heal?
Yes, you do. You get yourself 2d6 flagrum healing.
Flagram, I mean. Right.
Stop telling me what I wanted to do.
Right, the savages at 11 and the master 15.
Oh, the master's gonna fucking reach out and touch, man.
The master goes first, reach out and touch me. Right, you're all Jose 1, Llewellyn 2, LaFrog 3, 4's a reroll.
Reach out and touch me.
So, Jose, he wants to reach out and touch you. The lash, it spins around his head.
No, I can't cope with a lash, man. Oh, please, I think I can.
That's a 17.
Oh, the life!
The lithe body, the rage of the master, the blood red eyes of the master.
Oh, God, thank God for the life.
LaFrog.
His jugular is getting tickled. Oh, only very lightly though. A 5.
He gives it a gentle parry, man. Right. A savage tries to spear you in the heart, Llewellyn. That's 20.
Little bugger. That's 21.
Oh, the guy's deep down, he's sad. The guy that you've disarmed twice, LaFrog, he's going to try and rake your face off with his dirty fingernails. That's 17.
Right. I spin around there. 14.
Oh, he gives you a nice face raking. And his face raking, that's just a 15.
Oh, that's not too bad.
He tears at your face.
Cool.
Jose, what are you saying?
What am I saying? I just strike him at the Icor.
Fair enough.
Is this the holy?
Looks good.
Oh, he fails to parry. He seems to. He doesn't like that at all. The Icor's flowing now, thick.
Nice.
It's flowing. Llewellyn. What you say, Llewellyn?
I'm saying, taste my claw.
Punch him in the Icor. Oh, dude.
He
Not the best of
parries.
that. Oh dear.
It comes back round to him.
He's rolling a D100 now, Jesus.
He is rolling a D100. All of a sudden, he turns to mist. He's gone.
What? Oh, well, I mean, that's just cheating.
He's gone.
All right.
These
Little swine.
red-eyed slaves.
Let's try and go back and catch up with the Bedouin again, man. Let's just chill with them for another week.
Oh, that's not good.
LeFrog.
Mm.
There's a red-eyed slave in front of you.
Oh,
Red eye.
right. He's getting whipped. His jugular tickled for a 20, a critical 20, actually.
A critical 20. Oh, hang on. Oh, he does parry. That's 20.
Oh,
Ting! He saves his critical jugular.
fantastic.
Right, it's their attack. One goes for Llewellyn with a spear. That's 23.
Oops.
He's got you. 24 damage. How's your shallow pool looking?
34.
Okay.
Just like some got a big foot in it and just waving it about.
LeFrog, the face rake.
Oh. Let me turn that aside. A quick 18.
Nice. Jose. Couple of punks stood in front
Sorry.
of you.
Right, punk. Time to taste. Oh, that should be a nice tasting.
Fails to parry. Therefore, he tastes. Which one are you hitting? One with a spear or one with dirty fingernails?
Dirty fingernails, man. I can't bite it back.
You go for the dirty fingernail guy. He spills some ichor. Llewellyn. This guy's not been touched at all in front of you.
Right, so yeah, okay. Well, in that case, he's getting. I'm going to wither his flesh. Boom. My cup runneth over.
It does. He tries to parry. 21. He fails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just overman his cup.
His cup runneth over. And we're back round to LeFrog.
Fromage.
Fails to parry. And you kill him. Oh no, you don't, do you? That weren't a critical strike, was it? That's just nope, sorry, he lives. He lives, but the ichor's pouring.
Fair enough.
Okay, Jose. There's
Right.
a guy pouring ichor.
Oh, right. I just try and slit him open like a sack of ichor.
Oh, he parries. He's saving his ichor for another day. Llewellyn.
Right. So what did I do with the last? What was my last attack? My last attack.
You
With a-
withered him, so
with
half
a-
his SDC's gone.
Right. Well, I'm going to do the same again. Boom. Of that, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me to all the days of my life.
I sure should, man.
I think you might be right. Yep, he's now on 1 hit point. Not 1 hit point, 1 SDC.
Yeah.
Okay, it's back round to. Oh no, it's their attacks. Sorry. A spear to the chest for Llewellyn. Oh, a critical spear to the chest.
God, there's been a lot of criticals in this combat.
There has.
I think there should be a limit.
I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Yeah. Maybe, man, maybe.
Yeah. That's the 23.
It says rolling the dice, so you know it's just making us wait. Oh, right, so that's 25 times 2.
Oh, hang on. I am going to dwell in the house of the.
Someone's just been fitted.
What was it? 22? Did you say?
He's just done. He's done 50 damage to you.
Yeah, no, that's me out. That's me on minus something 16.
Minus 16.
That's not.
Right, you go down.
Safe place, man.
You go down to the safe place. Right, that's Llewellyn out.
I'm just happy. I just perfectly timed the Lord's Prayer there.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah.
Lord.
You'll
That
dwell
was
in the house of the Lord forever. And off you go. Well, let's see. Okay, it's back round Lefrog. You fall for attack. You've just seen Llewellyn go down.
My brother.
Oh,
Striking with flag
The flag goes in, whistling in the air.
well, to be fair, what happens there, you're so bad that the guy who's raking your face gets a nice free raking. Does 14. What's that put you on?
15 hit points. So, yep.
On the cusp. Getting on the cusp here.
Could be argued, yep.
Jose. Victory was looking certain seconds ago, but people are going down, man. They're going down. What are you saying, Jose? Are you going to do something?
Of course, man. Oh, not very well, though.
Oh, the guy fails to parry. Let me just check what his armor rating is for a lunatic. Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, no. His armor rating is 12. You've just got him. Oh, and you've killed him.
Oh, thank God.
Right, there's only one. There's only one stood. One still stands. And, well, he's going to choose odd Jose, even Lefrog. Even Lefrog.
Fair play.
It's a good choice.
He winds back with the spear.
Touch yourself.
It's a quick 12.
Right. I will. Oh.
I suppose he's only going to hit your armor for a quick 20 damage.
Okay. I mean, he's. Oh, right. Yeah. He's peeled it off completely. So yeah, I'm stood in front of him naked.
Stood naked and on hit points. But the hell, this has been close to the wire, this fight, oh my God. Right, Lefrog, you fifth.
I suppose I'll pick up the flagrum.
Oh, you've not dropped the flagrum.
Oh, that's good. Then
You exposed your armpit and you know.
That's right. Yeah, go on. I'll tickle him under the chin then. With a critical 24.
Oh.
That send him into a nice.
He fails to parry. Do your damage.
17, 34, 68.
Oh God! Smash! He's gone. He turns to dust. The battlefield is empty. You've got no armor and you're pissing blood. Jose, you're pissing blood. But Llewellyn is down. Llewellyn is down. Llewellyn, you're telling me you're on minus 16. Right, well, your PE is 18. So you actually have 2 hours to live.
Looking at that was close.
So yeah, that was close. And if 2 more if you'd have gone over 18, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
So what do? You've got a corpse on the floor. You've got the acolyte. How are you going to approach healing him? The acolyte runs over right away with oils, bandages, etc.
I say we tie his wounds with the flagrum.
An excellent move. Right. Okay. So
whilst constantly saying prayers.
basically, you've got to roll. So you can roll this, Llewellyn. You've got to roll under 70 on the D100. You've got to roll under 70 2 out of 3 times, or you'll slip further into a coma.
The slide.
Once. Twice.
Beautiful.
Right, so you've been stabilised in your coma with your wounds bound by the flagrum, and you're thrown onto the back of the wagon.
Placed ceremoniously, or
I mean,
Can we have some first aid for the frog and Jose?
I've got first aid. I'm sure I have. I'm sorry. I'm just trying.
Yeah, I've not. So I'll just have to...
You just stand and bleed to death into the sand, the thirsty sand.
No, what's it? I'll see. It's at 100% now. So obviously 98%. Right. So I know how to deal with people and myself.
Yeah, you're sorted. Oh, yeah, sorted. Right, okay, so you two stop bleeding. To be honest, Umberto and the rest of the crew, they can't believe what they've just seen. They're amazed, they're cheering, they're crying with relief. It's literally scared the living shit out of everyone. So, but at the same time, you've just defeated the likes of which have never been seen before. So the rest of the guys make sure that you three get put in one of the cages with water, food, you to rest. And the guards and Umberto himself, and it's never been seen, Umberto himself drives one of the wagons.
good Lord.
Jeez.
And the guys, they promise to look after you and they're going to get you out of there. And, you know...
We still got servants and stuff. Because now and again, like, I hear about servants, and I just think to myself, they keep a low profile during, like...
Oh, they do, man. They're scared. They ain't fighting any. I mean, one of them spear attacks would have killed them instantly.
I know, yeah.
The whip would have been the beheading whip. Right, so I'll tell you what. Should we break there briefly?
Yeah, can do.
Mm-hmm.